There is better late than never, and then there is this. Hey guys, welcome back to yet again another video here on the channel, believe it or not, just for something different. This is the second video in one day. It's been a big and great news day. We had the reveal of David Corenswet's full Superman costume. Some people are absolutely loving it, some people are absolutely trashing it, but hey, it's subjective. Whatever floats your goat. And today, well, even though this news was announced last night, I'm like, I can cover this tomorrow morning. A Nightmare on Elm Street, the original Nightmare on Elm Street from 1984, directed by Wes Craven, is finally coming out on 4K, which is just incredible. I do have a few queries as to why it's not the entire series, like from part 1 all the way up to the remake. It's obviously in par with the 40th anniversary later this year in November for the original Elm Street, but I feel like they've had more than enough time to get all of these films out on a 4K release. Now, I'm just going off what I remember in the back of my head. A good friend of mine who's actually probably doing a live video right now if the timing's correct, my good buddy Christian over at Planet CHH, who is all over physical media releases. He did an announcement video, I think a couple of hours ago, and now he's doing a live stream, so I highly recommend going over and checking out his channel if you haven't, because he's just a wonderful bloke, just an absolute treat and a half, and just love having him playing in the background. But he said many years ago, and I say many, but I mean like 2 years ago, I think he did a video saying at one point Scream Factory, I believe it was, were doing the full box set. They were getting interviews ready for new special features, and then New Line / Warner Brothers came back and said, just stop, cease what you're doing, we're just shelving this for now. So I don't really know the ins and outs of why that happened, but obviously my microphone is very bent. But now we have a full release announcement, and it's also up for pre-order. There's no artwork as of yet, but we have specs on the special features so far. I believe there are more special features to be announced. Again, I would love to have seen the whole collection, but if this is for the 40th anniversary and they're just releasing the first one for now, that's fine by me. That's better than nothing. I think the reason why I'm so damn excited is from a glove builder, a prop builder, like, you know, when it comes to Elm Street, whether it be, like I said, the gloves, or like doing a Freddy bust, like my Freddy statue I've got right here. It's a big deal if you're a builder in terms of reference, and you get to see how crisp and sharp and details you may have never seen before when it comes to the 4K transfer, if it's done right. Like case in point, the opening shot when you see Freddy's legs come into frame and he picks up the dirty soil bag that has all the glove parts in it. I, for the longest time, have been trying to identify those boots, and I hope with this transfer we're able to identify those boots and possibly find some same make and model vintage boots for your Freddy costume, your part 1 Freddy costume, and also the glove. To see the glove in 4K HD would just be such a treat to see. Now, the website I'm going to be referencing is Zavi, and this is actually where I'm going to pre-order mine from, and I actually have to buy a 4K player. I don't have one. I don't own anything 4K. I just haven't got on board yet, and it's one of those things where I don't want to. I just haven't invested my time into it, but with this one, now I have to. That's how much of a dedicated fan I am. I'm now going to pre-order this, but I haven't even got a 4K player yet. So they're apparently going to be releasing the 4K Elm Street in December of this year. So again, a Nightmare on Elm Street 40th Anniversary Ultimate Collector's Edition Steelbook, 4K Ultra HD. So it goes for £45. Let's check that out. Pounds to AUD. So that's $85.34 AUD. I mean, look, Steelbook Special Edition, there are special features apparently that are still yet to be announced. So if we go down to the specs here, it's got the synopsis of the film, features in pack. Film on 4K, UHD, and Blu-ray, so you get the Blu-ray as well, which is great. Steelbook design, some people absolutely lose their fucking mind over Steelbooks. Rigid slipcase, double-sided poster. So I watched Christian's video and he made a good point. Is it going to be an original poster, and then on the other side, a new poster that they have made purely for this 4K release? I've got art cards, a booklet, and numbered elements. So this is limited, so one of the things where pre-order it while you can. When it comes to like these kind of cards, like lobby cards and all that, I love that type of stuff. Like they did something similar with the DVD Infinifilm release years and years ago. Some beautiful lobby cards. Do I actually have them here? Yes, I do. There's my Infinifilm right there. Now, when it comes to the special features, from what I can see, they're recycling a couple of documentaries. So, Ready Freddy Focus Points, see alternate takes and learn filmmaking secrets behind the nightmare by jumping to video highlights whilst watching the movie. That seems very like early 2000s DVD kind of thing. The alternate takes and all that, I've seen all them, but if they can restore them in 4K, I'm so fucking keen. Especially the ones where Freddy is actually in the room with Tina and dragging her up the wall. I'd love to see that in full 4K HD. So we then have commentaries, one with Wes Craven, Heather Langenkamp, John Saxon, and cinematographer Jacques Haken. I remember that one from the original DVD release. I think it was 1999 when that came out, and that's a great commentary track. Now there's another one with Wes Craven, Robert Englund, Heather Langenkamp, and Ronnie Blakely, producer Robert Shea, and co-producer Sarah Risher. I actually haven't heard this track. So it's obviously been recorded before Wes passed away, but I have not heard this one. I've always wanted to hear one with Robert Englund doing a commentary track. So this is very interesting. That's very exciting. I've got alternate endings. We all know the three alternate endings, or the three different endings that they film. One where Freddy's driving the car. They've got 3 featurettes. The House That Freddy Built, The Legacy of New Line Horror, Never Sleep Again, The Making of a Nightmare on Elm Street. That goes for about an hour, and that's a damn good documentary. Like, they could have put Never Sleep Again, The Elm Street Legacy on this, but that also covers the other films. So they could have just cut that out as a snippet, included it in here as well. Night Terrors, The Origins of Wes Craven's Nightmares, interactive trivia track. I don't care for the trivia track. Again, that's very early 2000s DVD, special edition, grandiose, Mickey Mouse, whiz bang, fuck off release stuff. And that's it. There is no artwork as of yet, but it is up for pre-order and due out later December this year. But this is a big deal for the horror community, guys. And again, I don't own a 4K player. I don't own a PS5. So now I'm going to have to get one purely because I'm going to pre-order this, and I'm so bloody excited. And yes, I'm going to do a review on the transfer and all that. Probably won't know what I'm talking about. Your best bet is to head over and see Jeff over at Films at Home here on YouTube, who does incredible reviews, as well as Christian from Planet CHH. But I'm just so keen to see this film in all its HD 4K glory, because Nightmare on Elm Street is my favorite film. It's my number one. And I love the goings on behind it, the fact that it never should have been made, or sorry, I say it may not have been made, or it could have been just cancelled altogether because they ran out of funds. So it's a great behind the scenes look into filmmaking, but also the design elements, the design of Freddy, the notion of dying in your sleep. Nothing can protect you whilst you're asleep. And hopefully they do justice to this transfer, especially given the fact that, and I'm not an expert in this, but lately there have been a few issues apparently with The Abyss, True Lies, and obviously T2 is regarded as one of the worst 4K transfers because they just get rid of that film grain, and I don't want them to do that with Elm Street. It helps you see all that beautiful detail. You have to use that film grain as a tool when you are converting something into 4K. Now, actually, does it say if Scream Factory did this one? I mean, it's gotta be, right? Someone please let me know. Christian, please let me know when you get off your live stream. So there you go, guys. With that being said, let me know your thoughts on the fact that we are finally getting a 4K release of the original Nightmare on Elm Street. I would have loved to have seen them do all of the films, but it's better than nothing. We've got the original so far, so when that comes out, hopefully they're going to get to work on the rest and do a big, grandiose, big fuck off box set. Love you guts, and I'll catch you in the next one.